This morning, Fulton County Schools is celebrating its largest summer learning enrollment in history. In an update at the school board meeting, leaders said more than 16,000 students participated, with more than half showing up in person. The district is using millions in federal COVID funding to communicate with parents, hold teacher focus groups, and upgrade instruction and increase the number of after-school activities. The district also invested millions to implement new programs like Every Child Reads, which focuses more on teaching reading comprehension instead of just basic reading ability.
This weekend will be a great weekend weather-wise, with so many autumn-like fall adventures happening all throughout the metro. Our meteorologist, Jesse McNeil, he's getting a head start on his weekend plans. He's at Stone Mountain Park for the Pumpkin Festival, and you've been giving us a little tour. You have different story scenes throughout the park. Where are we at right now, Chesley?
We are over toward the Little Mermaid. I'm going to show you that in just a few, but I do want to thank Stone Mountain, of course, the Stone Mountain area, for hosting us this morning. We've been very quiet, walking around, not to wake you up. And so you're starting off with temperatures in the low 60s. We do have a few clouds overhead, but those clouds will start to fade away as we head toward the afternoon. You're going to have mostly sunny skies all day long. 76 degrees by noon, on our way to 81 for your afternoon high temperature today. It's going to be a beautiful day over Stone Mountain. In fact, all over North Georgia. It's going to be a great day. Make sure you get out and enjoy it. And maybe come down here to Stone Mountain and check out the Pumpkin Fest. Yeah, we're going to show you one more display coming up. Right now, let's go over to Jerry Carnes with a look at the roads.
Yes, sir. And over in DeKalb County, where you are right now, I told you volume was building on I-20 near Lithonia Industrial Boulevard, and there it is. You see those brake lights? That's just volume. Folks getting out of the house, trying to make their way into town. So you are definitely on the brakes, down to 24 miles an hour as you pass Lithonia Industrial Boulevard, trying to travel west on Interstate 20. Down to 53 miles an hour as you make your way in from the Conyers area over on the west side. 53 miles an hour traveling in from the Douglasville area.
All right, thank you, Jerry. Coming up, Queen Bee's concert stop in Atlanta may have ended last month, but her impact is still being felt on local businesses. The difference her Be Good Foundation is making.
We're years away from the next census, but some of you are asking about a survey you've gotten in the mail. After the break, we're going to verify if it's legit. But first, a morning shout out from Roswell.
Good morning. We're the Centennial Knights, and enjoy today.
Welcome back to the show, folks. We are live here at Stone Mountain for Pumpkin Fest, and we've been showing you some of the themes that they have around here, the story tales. We talked about 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, talked about Charlotte's Web, talked about Pinocchio, and now here it is, The Little Mermaid. And you can see the Ursula. So she is dominating this area here. Little Mermaid is on the other side, and so she's here as well, and all the little friends around as well. Haven't seen SpongeBob. Oh, that's a different cartoon. That's a different story. Let's talk about our forecast for today, and it's going to be a beautiful day for us. Now, you'll notice I got the graphics nice and wide here for you, just to show you two themes. We're kind of sandwiched in between two areas of rainfall. You got one back off to the west, over toward Arkansas, and then off the coast, an area of low pressure that could become a tropical storm. Now, either way, it's going to spread a lot of rainfall and wind just to the north of our area. So over toward the Carolinas, into the Delmarva Peninsula, further up toward the northeast is where you're going to find that. That area of low pressure, again, has the potential to become a tropical storm later on this afternoon. Right now, those winds are up to tropical storm status, 50 mile per hour winds, but it hasn't been named a tropical storm yet, just still a potential tropical cyclone, 16. We'll continue to head toward North Carolina, into Virginia eventually, and then up toward the D.C. area. We'll continue to spread that rainfall through the weekend. For us, it's going to remain nice and dry around here. Forecast track model shows that as the area of low pressure starts to slide to the north, we may get up, see some winds pick up just a little bit, but for the most part, we're going to keep the sunshine all weekend long. Hold on to it, and our temperatures will remain comfortable as well. We'll stay in the low 80s right on through your upcoming weekend. So good chance to get out here and enjoy this beautiful weather and a fall-like theme happening out here in Stone Mountain. Beautiful chance to get out here and enjoy the Pumpkin Fest. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Chesney, thank you. So the next U.S. Census, it isn't until the year 2030, but some people have contacted us asking questions about they've received information from the Census Bureau.
Yes, and they were questioning that, so they reached out to us asking if it's legit and asked if we can verify. Our Jerry Carnes is pulling double duty today with a verify on this matter. A lot of people want to know, do I need to respond to the census because the census is a very important situation?
That's right. Good morning, Ariana. We're talking about the American Community Survey. It's run by the Census Bureau and includes questions that used to be a part of the census. An 11 Live viewer says the survey he got is quite lengthy. He wonders if he's required by law to answer the questions there. Let's verify. This year, 3.5 million Americans will get a questionnaire in the mail that may seem out of place. It's coming from the U.S. Census Bureau in a non-census year. An 11 Live viewer contacted us asking us to verify if the 48-page American Community Survey he received is legit and if he has to participate by providing personal information. Our sources are Tom Edwards with the U.S. Census Bureau and U.S. Law. Each year, the Census Bureau randomly selects a sampling of U.S. households to answer questions about income, employment, and much more. It can be very detailed, like questions about the type of fuel used to heat a home. It's similar to what we used to see on census forms until the Census Bureau decided to seek the information more often than every 10 years.
Congress felt like the information they gleaned from the census long forms was just out of date, and they wanted a reliable way to update this information every year.
Because the information is used by federal and state governments to identify needs in local communities, answering the American Community Survey is required by law. Federal statutes say that failing to answer can result in a fine of up to $100. Lying on the American Community Survey can lead to a $500 fine. If you don't answer the survey, you might get a visit from an employee of the Census Bureau.
They will also have a badge, a census badge, with their picture on it, showing that they work for the Census Bureau, and they'll have a letter explaining the purpose of their visit.
So we can verify that, yes, you are required by law to participate if you're one of the 3.5 million Americans asked each year to complete the American Community Survey. Now, you might have concerns about your personal information. The Census Bureau tells us that the information you provide will be used to compile data, but none of that will be made public.